project. Basically just have a couple things set up for this time here. We're going to be going ahead and wiring up a toggle switch to control the radiator fans. Also going to be setting up the gauge cluster so that we were getting the proper reading from all the sending units, and then just organizing all of the spaghetti wire that's been hanging down on the driver's side, get that all cleaned up. So that's all we have planned. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I'm going to go ahead and pop the hood so we can see the fans. The switch was actually put in a little bit earlier today. I'm going to go ahead and show you some footage of that installation and what was done to mount that toggle switch. All right, I'm getting ready to slide under here, start organizing all of these wires, get everything all situated and cleaned up and organized so we can start getting the interior finished up. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Everything has been all tucked up and organized. Let's slide underneath and I'll show you what was done. You can kind of see there, all the wires are all strapped up, connected. The fuse box has been connected as well under here. Unfortunately, that's the only place I can get it because I have the accent lighting bars running here, so I can't get it any further. So that's off to the side, but it is cutting a little bit into the driver's, to your left foot off to the side here. So it's already a tight squeeze, so I may move it at a later date. But if you're looking in here, passenger side is all nice and clean, driver's side as well. Just a little view of the fuse box from right here. Other than that, everything else is tucked up under the dash, looking nice and clean on the inside. Let's go ahead and pop the hood so I can fire them up and show you how they work. Here's the switch that I installed right here. Go ahead and flip it on. And you have full control of the engine fans, so you can control turning them on, turning them off based off the temperature. And then on top of that, if you've been following these videos that I've been doing, we also have the engine fans. These come on back here in the engine bay. So you have the engine bay fans that keep the engine bay cool, keep the temperature out of there because of it being such a closed mid-engine setting. And then you have this one here that controls the radiators as well. So you have 4 total fans to keep the temperature down. Pretty much the only thing left to finish off the inside, get the floor mats with the custom embroidered Countach logos. Right here on the side I just have kind of like a blacked out area, but that's going to be black leather that's going to be stitched on the sides, coming all around and then wrapping, meeting the dash, the leather coming from the dash. So we have that. And then just giving it really good detailing. Went ahead and vacuumed it out, but the leather has just gotten all dusted with all the work that's been getting done. So just a matter of knocking out those few things, and the interior is completely restored and cleaned up. And that way when we start working on the body, what I'll probably do is then mask this off right in here, take the doors off, mask that off with plastic to keep it all protected. Last thing that was done is went ahead and set up the gauge cluster here for the Dakota Digital. So that's all been set up now. So when we put the key in there, turn it on, all the gauges come up reading. The only one that we're having an issue with is the fuel, and that's because the fuel sending unit, if you've been following any of these progress videos, early on when I replaced the fuel pump, the fuel sending unit, because of it being so old, over 30 years old, the actual piece that reads the level of the fuel was really corroded and breaking apart, so it's not reading what the fuel levels are, so it's coming up as an error. Everything else is fine. We just need to fix that. So I'll go ahead and turn it on for you. Okay. We're getting a message there to set the speed, and we went ahead and set up the speedometer. It just has to be calibrated, which will happen when we take it out on the road, because you need to actually be driving for it to calibrate that. But we did go ahead and set the RPM limit at 5,500 as far as the red line on that. Voltage, water temperatures working fine, oil pressure. once that's fired up, is working as well. And like I said, as you can see there, the fuel is coming up with errors, but other than that, everything else is good. You can cycle through here and go through, you have the total mileage, which is the original mileage off the Pontiac. That was the engine that it started with. Even though this particular engine is a new engine, I based it off of the original mileage of the vehicle off the title. So that's been set up. Then you have your tripometer, all that working. We have the service schedule set that reminds us every 7,000 miles to do the oil change. And then you can go through here. You have all of your, like the high RPMs. You have the all of the hours and different functions. These clusters are actually very cool from Dakota Digital. They have a lot of performance functions on there. Like you can track your quarter mile. You can track your different speeds here. You can track the, let's see here, 0 to 60 time, different things like that. So it's pretty cool, but all that's set up now. So that pretty much wraps up what we wanted to get done. Well, this pretty much wraps up this time here in the garage working on the Countach project. As mentioned at the beginning, there wasn't a lot that we wanted to get done this time, just kind of touching up a few things. So we're coming up to kind of the rounding third point with this vehicle. What's left to do now is we're going to go ahead and get the EGR system fixed to get that idling issue under control. Then what we're going to do after that is pretty much move on to the suspension. We're going to be checking the rotors, the calipers, the tie rods, and just everything pertaining with the brakes, suspension, see what needs to be replaced if needed, get all that wrapped up, and then move on to prepping and painting the body. So coming along after almost 2 years, but we're coming around finally. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please send any questions, any comments. I would love to hear from you. As always, I appreciate all of the support out there, so please like this video, subscribe to this channel. I'm always posting stuff, and we'll see you next time.